Good evening. The Pulse of America tonight, concerns about social media and our children. We know from internal documents now obtained by the Wall Street Journal and covered extensively here on this broadcast that Facebook is aware of the damage Instagram does to teenage girls. Facebook is also aware that it makes us angrier and divides us more. There's going to be a hearing on Capitol Hill tomorrow on what Facebook knew and what it did and did not do about it. We will cover that tomorrow. Meantime, tonight, our focus shifts to TikTok, which this week reached 1 billion users. That's billion with a B. In the U.S., nearly a third of them are aged 10 to 19. TikTok really took off during the pandemic lockdown. Teens doing viral dances, even getting their parents to join in. Since June of 2020, TikTok's user growth has nearly doubled to reach that 1 billion mark. But now, as students are back in school, a troubling trend. Monthly challenges, as they're called. The latest one is called Slap a Teacher, and it's exactly what you think it is. Here, a TikTok user demonstrates on a friend. Students are asked to calmly walk up to their teachers, slap them, then run away while recording the whole thing.
Let me tell you something. How about we start a new challenge? How about be on time Tuesday? How about turn your work in on Wednesday? Like, these teachers already out here hanging on by a thread. Let me tell you what, young ones, this is a challenge you need to set out.
Yeah, listen to the teacher there. And there's a video of a recent challenge called Devious Licks, which involved students trashing bathrooms, stealing soap dispensers, or anything else around the school. There have even been arrests for this. Have a look at some of that. TikTok users have apparently set a complete list of challenges each month for the rest of the school year, each one seemingly worse than the last. In November, it's Kiss Your Friend's Girlfriend. December, flash the entire school. Nothing says Merry Christmas like a full moon, I guess. Vandalism, theft, assault, sexual deviance, public nudity. I hate to think what's coming in the spring, but that's where we are. These are the unintended consequences of social media. For every fun viral video, there can be an equally disturbing trend. Certainly bad enough that grown-ups misbehave online, but now we see our children being encouraged to do so as well. And that's where we start tonight with TikTok creator James O'Connor, nearly 350,000 followers. James, it's great to have you in studio with us. We know how powerful it is, 350,000 followers for you. Do you think it's powerful enough for this trend to actually happen starting on Friday where kids are slapping teachers?
You know, of course I hope not.
Yeah.
So I think social media is really treated, it's a magnifier. Right? So if you're a negative person, you'll probably put out negative stuff, right? If you're a positive person, it's a big blowhorn for more positivity, right? Which is what I'm trying to be.
Right.
So the likelihood of a lot of kids acting on this, I think, are probably slim.
Is one of your concerns with the power of this the allure of the payoff for kids? In other words, they're going to get excited about maybe even getting viral, whatever.
100%. Kids now want to be what? YouTube stars. I have a 2- and 4-year-old that watch YouTube, and that's what they want to do for a job. So it can absolutely be dangerous in the wrong hands.
So we've seen this with the Ice Bucket Challenge, the Mannequin Challenge, where everyone freezes. There have been lots of fun challenges that have been productive, but they seem now to be trending toward more destructive things.
Sure. Honestly, I think this is going to be a short-lived thing because there are spikes of negativity, of course, but I'm an eternal optimist that I think the power of good will take over. And funny videos, cat videos, those things are going to remain really popular, where negative things like this, they'll spike, and they'll spike again, of course.
Right. This is something that TikTok hasn't really had to deal with as much because it's been seen as more of a positive platform, a performance platform, if you will. But it reminded me today, as we were talking about how glad we were, at least at my age, that we didn't have social media at my age, right? But for kids who are doing this right now, the fear is that they're not seeing the damage that could possibly happen from what they're doing.
Right. So to me, I teach kids, and I want to try to help them find their purpose and be passionate about something. And I remind them that there's consequences to all your actions. So I want them to early find out something they love, whether it's a sport, martial arts, and if they're doing that, it's positive, but the consequences of maybe putting yourself on video, you're doing something bad, that's going to absolutely harm that.
Do you think, and again, I'm aging myself here, but this might be the equivalent of, kids are going to pull pranks, right? Is this the same as egging a house or TPing a house, but this is potentially more destructive?
Yeah, 100%, especially if you're slapping a teacher.
Right.
I agree. So again, I think that it's going to be, statistically, it's more slim, that the severe cases of them harming somebody.
Right. I guess the other thing I wondered about with this, James, is that if you watch this, is it fair to blame TikTok? I mean, if a kid goes and does this, their parent, I'm guessing, would say, look, this isn't TikTok's fault, it's your fault.
Yeah, so they don't blame TikTok for the good things. You can't blame them for the bad things. You know what I mean? So, of course, it's going to start at home in that whole cliche, but it truly does. It's helping kids find their moral compass and empowering them to make that choice instead of these negative choices.
Right. So tell me a little bit more about what you're doing and how you're going against this trend and trying to channel kids and their energy into something positive.
I mean, I teach from 3 years old all the way to adults. So a lot of times I'm going live with the kids, and the kids that I'm in class with, I'm encouraging them. And I use social media as a positive thing. So yes, I show them, oh my gosh, you guys got 100,000 likes. Isn't that insane? Their self-worth is not based on the likes, but I try to encourage them like, hey, if you're gonna try harder, more effort, they're gonna give you more likes. People are gonna be drawn to that. And I try to put I'm gonna use social media in a positive way. It's around us, it's not going away.
Right, indeed. James O'Connor, our TikTok creator, inspiration specialist, you like to be called.
Perfect.
Thanks for the time, James. Good to
I appreciate you.